Hello students, myself Ramesh Masuna, Faculty Computer Science Engineering ACE Engineering Academy. Here I bring very good news to all of you that ACE Engineering Academy is launching RRB JE pre-recorded lectures. In this record, we would like to have a session to give an awareness about RRB JE exam and exam pattern, syllabus, and what is the weightage analysis and what subjects to be prepared and how to prepare for those subjects. And this is a completely general session and giving the awareness about Railway Recruitment Board Junior Engineering Examinations and more specifically about computer science and information technology. Here, RRB JE exam is conducted by Railway Recruitment Board. And the job category, it is not state government job, it is a central government job. It is very important because as you know that central government jobs will have more weightage and more job satisfaction will be there for the central government jobs. And level of examination is national level. It is going to be conducted in national level all over India. All states of India candidates are eligible for writing this exam. And RRB JE recruiting candidates under these posts: chemical and metallurgical assistant. And these posts are eligible for chemical engineers and those who do metallurgy, and those candidates are eligible for CMA posts and depot material superintendents, we call DMS post. And especially for the computer science and information technology people, we have junior engineer IT and junior engineer, and specifically for the each stream we have separate posts. Means computer science engineering will have certain number of posts for JE. Similarly, ECE means electronics and communications, electrical, and every stream of engineering candidates will have separate JE exam. And means, but when comes to the computer science and information technology people, we are eligible for these two posts: junior engineer IT and junior engineer stream specific. Stream specific I am using a word because even computer science engineering candidates also will have a separate post for junior engineers. And coming to the selection process, the selection process will be somewhat lengthy, but it is easy. The selection process will be in stage 1 CBT. CBT is called computer based test, and stage 2 CBT, medical exam, and followed by document verification. Means it is going to be conducted in 4 stages. Here we'll see stage 1 CBT. Stage 1 CBT is having 100 objective type questions, and all 100 objective type questions are of 1 mark questions. These are 1 mark questions. It means 100 questions, 100 marks. And the time given for this CBT 1 will be 90 minutes for the examination. And one important thing is there is a negative marking. That is 1/3 negative marking for each of the question. That is 0.33. So you must be careful because negative marking is there. And stage 1 is compulsory to calculate the score for stage 2. Means if you qualified for stage 1, then only you will be considered for the evaluation of paper for stage 2. Stage 2 CBT computer based test will have 150 multiple choice questions. MCQ same thing, 150 questions, 150 marks. And the time given for this 150 questions will be 120 minutes only. It means your speed and accuracy is very, very important. And especially physically withheld students. The physically withheld candidates are given 160 minutes. This is a good news for the people who are physically withheld. And for them, for CBT 2 exam, they are giving 160 minutes. For all the other candidates, 120 minutes, 150 questions. But don't think that 150 questions in 120 minutes, time is not sufficient, time is sufficient. Why? Because most of the questions are the diploma level, like by looking the questions, you can able to answer the questions. And here in CB2 also will have a negative marking 0.33, means 1/3 negative marking is there for each question. So be careful, negative marking is also going to play an important role. Those candidates who qualify for CBT1 will be considered the score to be considered for CBT2, and those candidates who qualify for CBT1 and CBT2 will go for the third round, that is medical fitness test. Here, the medical fitness test, it requires to be C1 level or above. What is C1 level or above? We'll discuss in the next slide. So people will undergo for medical test, and medical test category should be C1 or above. If candidate qualify for CBT1, CBT2 medical test, finally document verification is going to be done, and it is recommended for all the candidates to carry both originals and photocopy of all the documents wherever it is necessary. After document verification is over, the candidates will be given a position for RRB JE IT, RRB JE stream specific. Yeah. So what is the eligibility criteria? The minimum age limit will be 18 years and maximum age limit will be 33 years. And this maximum age is relaxation for SC/ST category 5 years. For OBC non-creamy layer, it is 3 years. And one more thing, if the candidate is physically withheld and unreserved category, 10 years extra, means 10 years age relaxation, means maximum age limit is 33. In general category, if the candidate is physically withheld, his age, maximum age should be 33 plus 10, 43 years. And for OBC candidates, it is 13 years. And SC/ST candidate, it is age relaxation is up to 15 years. So even age relaxation is there. So you can look at for are you belonging to in this age category. And if you are eligible, then you can apply for the RRB JE exam. And RRB JE medical standards are C1 or above. And the C1 or above requires the distance of vision will be 6/12 or 6/18 with or without glasses. It is a distance vision, and near vision should be 0.6 with or without glasses. When reading or close work is required. This is C1 standard, and C1 standard and above is required. Those candidates who qualifying for the C1 or above level are qualified for the medical test. And coming to the pattern of exam for RRB JE CBT1 will have 4 topics, that is general intelligence and reasoning, general awareness, mathematics, general science. It is completely a general paper, not specific to stream. And this CBT1 paper is common to all streams, means even the candidate may be electronics or mechanical or civil engineer or even maybe a computer science engineer has to qualify for the CBT1 exam. And CBT1 is a general paper. And on general intelligence and reasoning, there are 25 questions. On general awareness, 15 questions. Mathematics 30 and general science 30, total 100 questions. And 100 marks. And you know that 1/3 negative marking is there. And time to write this exam will be just 90 minutes. 90 minutes, 100 questions, 100 marks. Now look for the general intelligence and research and reasoning. General intelligence and reasoning syllabus will be alphabetical and number series, input-output, syllogism, coding and decoding, word building, clock, seating arrangement, calendar. By looking all these topics, generally we can call numerical ability topics. Look, seating arrangement, calendar, decision making, direction sense, visual memory, blood relations, right, figural classifications, means you will be given a set of figures and need to identify which is matching or which is not mapping of it. Right, figural classifications, arithmetical reasoning, similarities and differences, space and visualization, totally 20 topics are there under general intelligence and reasoning. In the general awareness, it requires to have a knowledge about railway budget. As we are recommending you, you need to have a knowledge about railway budget of past 10 years, at least past 10 years, and questions are possible to ask more on railway budget. General awareness on railways, Indian polity and constitutions, current events, Indian geography, Indian economy, banking, sports, finance, marketing, cultural and Indian history, current affairs, environmental issues, general scientific and technological developments. And you need to have knowledge about these things for general awareness syllabus. Coming to mathematics, there are 32 topics are given under mathematics, like algebra, polynomials, installments, factors, simplifications, number systems like octal, decimal, hexadecimal, shares and dividends, ratio, proportions, percentages, time and distance, time and work, profit and loss. And questions related to BODMAS and graphs, pie charts, bar diagrams, polygons, histograms, data interpretations. If some data is given, you have to understand and answer the questions given, right? And questions related to trigonometry, geometry, percentages, LCM and HCF, right? And square roots, calendar and clock. These are the general mathematics that you need to have a knowledge on it. And when coming to the general science, for general science, there is no specific syllabus is given, but it is recommended to have the physics, chemistry and biology knowledge of CBSE syllabus of class 9th and class 10th. Means you take CBSE class 9 on class 10th science books, means that consisting of physics, chemistry and biology. That is sufficient for this general science category. And coming to RRB JE CBT 2 exam, and if your marks is to be calculated for RRB JE CBT 2, you need to qualify for RRB JE CBT 1 exam. What are the cutoff marks that we are going to discuss? And CBT 2 exam will have topics on general awareness. There are 15 questions. Physics and chemistry, again physics and chemistry is CBSE 9th and 10th standards science, that is physical science, biology and chemistry. And on physics and chemistry, there are 15 questions. And basics of computers and applications will have 10 questions. And basics of environment and pollution control, 10 marks. And the stream specific. Here, for us, for computer science people, there are totally 100 questions. This is completely technical abilities. Means computer science people will have a computer science syllabus, computer science subjects, and stream specific, you will get 100 questions, more weightage on technical. Means RRB JE CBT 1 is more of general and RRB JE CBT 2 is general plus technical. So totally 150 questions, 150 marks. As you know that there will be 120 minutes exam. And for physically withheld candidates, it will be 160 minutes. And there is a negative marking of 1/3. 1/3 for each question, because all are 1 mark questions, 150 questions, 150 marks, and negative marking of 0.33. Now look at in this RRB JE CBT 2, again we have a general awareness, physics and chemistry, basics of computers and applications, and basics of environment and pollution control and technical abilities. And when we go into more details of this syllabus, look at general awareness requires to have a knowledge of current affairs, means you need to go through newspaper daily. And you need to have a knowledge of at least past 2 years or past 3 years current affairs. Questions are possible to ask on past 3 years or 4-5 years also, most of the times. And Indian geography, culture and history of Indian, including freedom struggles and environmental issues, concerning India and the world, and need to have a knowledge on sports, general scientific and technological developments, moreover polity and Indian constitution. And also you need to have a knowledge about Indian economy. As you have seen in CBT 1, railway budget is also important, and economy may consisting of railway budget as well, also questions related to railway budget, because the exam is a railway recruitment board. And physics and chemistry is more of 9th and 10th standards of CBSE syllabus. Just take 9th standard and 10th standard CBSE textbooks, especially for the science, and which is consisting of physics and chemistry topic you prepare for this section. And computers and applications will have a computer architecture of computers, input-output devices, storage devices like memories, networking, operating system. MS Office, it requires to have a knowledge about MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint and all. And various data representations, internet and email, website and web browsers, and computer viruses. Right. These are the topics under basics of computers and applications. And basics of environment and pollution control will have a subtopics like basics of environment, the adverse effect of environmental pollution and control strategies. And it requires to have a knowledge about air, water, noise pollution, and their effects and control. And need to know waste management, global warming, acid rain, ozone depletion. And coming to computer engineers, as I told you, stream specific. Every stream will have separate syllabus. For computer science and engineering, the syllabus will be the languages. It includes C programming, C++ and Java, and computer fundamentals. And the topic is called PC software. PC software will have MS Windows and MS Office tools like Word, Excel and PowerPoint. Information systems, software engineering, database management systems, operating system, computer networks, web technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript and their programming, and data and network communications, generally people call DCCN, data and computer networks, and system analysis and design, generally we call unified modeling language. This is for designing, we use system analysis and design. Data structure concepts, actually topic is data structures through C++, more specifically to C. Data structures through C++ will have a stacks, queues and all. And system programming generally consisting of compilers, assemblers, linkers, loaders, that topics are included in the system programming. This is especially for the computer engineering. And one more thing, you can see RRB JE IT paper is also there. Means post is RRB JE IT. For RRB JE IT, the syllabus is more similar to computer engineers. Look, we have same PC software, MS Office and MS Windows also there. Computer fundamentals and organizations, information systems and languages like C, C++, Java, databases, system programming consisting of compilers, linkers, loaders, assemblers, software engineering and UML concepts, system analysis and design, operating system more specifically to Unix operating system, and web technologies and their web programming consisting of HTML, CSS, JavaScript and all, and data and network communications and operating system. So these are the topics for RRB JE IT, right? And best part is the salary part. RRB JE salary is offering 6th pay band. Now we have a 6th pay band. 6th pay band is 35,400 to 1,12,400. Being an engineering graduate, and if you get a job at the early stage, and this pay band is very good pay, and this is generally called 6th pay band. And the candidates who are going to appear for RRB JE 2023, because 7th pay commission already came, and it is proposed that they are going to given as 7th pay commission. If 7th pay commission, this salary will be something more. So means at the early age, if you join RRB JE, then you are going to get very good salaries at the time of retirement, means by the time of 30 to 40 years of service. So you can have very good salaries and very good promotions, and you will go to the higher levels. And the RRB JE recruitment cutoffs, it is expected when we have observed the previous papers, it is expected that unreserved candidates, general category, it requires to have 40 marks in 40% of marks in both CBT 1 and CBT 2. In CBT 1, 100 marks, out of 100 marks, cutoff marks will be 40. Minimum qualifying for the unreserved is 40 marks. And for CBT 2, there is 150 marks. In that 40%, that is 60 marks is a cutoff marks for the general category. For the OBC and more specifically non-creamy layer, it is 30% marks, and for SC also 30%, for ST it is 25%. These are the cutoff marks for RRB JE recruitment. It is expected, and it is the data collected based on the previous RRB JE notifications. Okay, this is about general information about Railway Recruitment Board Junior Engineers exam. And next, my friend and my colleague, Mr. Abhishek Sharma, is going to take over the session, and he is going to talk about what are the weightage analysis of computer science engineering subjects, means more about stream specific, and he will tell you what are the different type of questions, what is the kind of questions are going to be asked, means what is the level of questions, and he is going to explain some of those things. Just stay tuned. He is going to continue the session.
Okay, friends, welcome again, and I'll just take you through this technical part for this RRB JE. And the technical part means I'll talk about the CBT2 paper, where we have the very much classified that there are 100 questions are from this topic, which is your technical abilities. So I'll just present you some this weightage analysis, that how the questions are distributed of this 100 questions. I'm not going into this general awareness and the science part. Here this particular session is about the technical, about the weightage of the technical one. So I present you the previous year analysis, and till now 2014, 2015 and 2019 the paper has been conducted, and 2014 it was conducted in 3 shifts. 2015 and 19 there was only single shift the paper was conducted, that means only one paper is available. Now previously in the shift 1, I am talking about here in this case is 150 questions are there. In that in paper shift 1 there are now they have specifically mentioned, but if you analyze the paper there are 83 and 67 weightage of technical and non-technical. And this is the 2014 analysis. Whether it will reflect or not, that that is yet to seen, means but more or less it will be remain same. So as you can see here that largest weightage, more or less you can say that operating system with Linux is having 12% of the weightage in that paper. Web technology programming is having 12% of the weightage. C language itself is having 11% of the weightage. So now you can see here in this that these are the high weightage subject where questions are coming: operating system, web technology and programming, and C language, in which is shift 1 paper. Rest of the weightage are like here in this case is another, the second set you can say that computer fundamental over here 8%, data structure 8%, and PC software is also 8%, and rest of them is 6 to 7%. Information system is having a very less number of questions in shift 1 paper. So more or less distributed, you cannot say that there are high number of questions from this particular topic, but yes, in this shift 1, C language, operating system and web technology, there are more questions, comparatively more questions than the other part. Similarly, in shift 2, this paper says that there are 84 technical questions, not 100, and we need to see the notification of that time, but since paper is available, we can analyze the paper, and non-technical questions are 66, and this distribution is for the 150 questions. Again, let's analyze the weightage over here, that you can say that information system is still 1%, and here system analysis and design is 15%, web technology and programming is 15%. So now here there is no fix. Operating system like 11%, that is fixed, and another part that was here was highest weightage was in this case was C language, and in this case is the C language is not separately here in this case is Java programming is there, PC software is there. So C language is not having much question in this shift 2 paper. But largest again you can say that web technology here in this case is 5, 8, 8, and these are the percentage of the question asked from the different topics in shift 2. Now 2015 paper, this is somewhat not very well balanced. We have 59% and 41% weightage here. And it says that in this more or less you can say that there is a same percentage, 6, 9, Java programming 5, system analysis and design 11%, previously also it was 11%, and DBMS data structure is C++, information system is 5%, organization in this case is 11%. So what conclusion that we can draw from this particular analysis? Let's complete one more analysis, the latest paper. So now here technical content was around 110. This is the out of 150 question, and non-technical was around 27% here in this. And again let's go through this analysis one more time here, and you will find that the organization is having 14%. This is a single paper. Data structure and C++ 6%. Computer fundamental is there, so 6% of the question from there. System web technology again, web technology. System design, it is consistent here, 11%. Web technology is 10%, previously it was 6%, but now the more number of questions. So now is it giving us a pattern? So I would say here no, not very specific pattern can be is found here in this case, and but you can say that the entire paper is evenly balanced. Maybe in some cases there can be some marks more from particular topic, but every topic is more or less been touched, and every topic more or less been covered with the same amount. You can see there 8%, 6%, 7%. So more or less same weightage. Maybe one or two topic may go with more number of question, but that is not seeming any pattern here in this cases, so that we can conclude that this particular topic is having larger weightage compared to another topic. So everything is important. 150 question, 120 minutes when you are solving, then you can expect that the ability that is being checked here in this case is not a deep concept will be asked, or it will not be the question where you need to analyze the entire question an entire pattern, and then you need to answer that particular question. So it is more or less direct questions will be there. So whenever you prepare for such examination where the number of questions are more, like other competitive examinations, some of the examination give 65 questions for solving, let's say 3 hours. That pattern examination will not be matched with this pattern of the examination, where you have to solve 2 hours and the number of question is 150. So now you can expect that the level of the question will be not same as where less number of question and more time is given to you. The level of the question will be direct question and your fundamental understanding of each topic. Okay, let me say every topic should be covered. That is the first thing when you are preparing for the examination. If you have the tendency of skipping something, then definitely it is going to reflect in your performance in case of this RRB JE examination. So the advice and the suggestion is that you try to cover try to cover the entire syllabus. Syllabus is huge. Okay, as we have seen that CBT1 and CBT2, syllabus is very and every possible thing that you might have learned from the beginning of your academic career, everything is possibly covered here in this case. So the coverage is more important here in this cases, and every topic will be touched that this paper analysis says this. Now, coming here in this case, the previous year paper. Now I have collected few questions over here, and these are from different, as we have seen the different shift here. And look at the standard of the question, and then you yourself decide that how much depth is required, how much understanding is required for solving this question. This is not a technical session, but just some few technical question I have taken so that it will give you a much better understanding in terms of the standard or the level of the question. What is the mechanism that binds the code and the data manipulate is known as. So this is the concept is taken from the basically object oriented programming. This is the concept from object oriented programming, and it says that what is the mechanism that binds the code and the data member function, as well as here in this cases data as well as the member function. So that is one of the concept here in this cases: eradication, encapsulation, insulation, and none of this. So you know the answer here in this case is that encapsulation is that process, and this question is taken from the object oriented programming. Now here let's look at this particular question on 2014 shift 2. A C++ function contained within the class is called. Okay, function contained within the class is called, and here in this case is member function, operator, class function, and a method. Okay, so we know that here in this case is that the A is the correct answer for this question. What punctuation must be used to end lines of C++ code? What is the punctuation that we use? So now see that here that says many things about this particular examination, that the awareness of a programming, not going into the depth, no coding here, the concept. Okay, the concept. It may be possible, it may be possible that certain percentage, very few, let's say 5% of the question may go, let's say, deeper into the concept. Okay, but when you have to answer the question in, again I am repeating, in 120 minutes you have to answer 150 question, the optimization on solving maximum number of the question is the key. So if you find that the question is going deeper in the concept, you can skip it. Like here in this cases, you can see that C is the correct answer for this question. Again, which of the following is not a type of constructor? If you have gone through with this paper, with this particular topic, which is the object oriented, then you can see that there is a type of constructor which is called as default constructor, copy constructor, parameterized constructor. No, there is nothing called as in this case is a friend constructor. Okay, so that is the level of the question has been asked. Okay, now look at this part, which is is taken from the data structure. Okay. Look at the level of data structure. That is one of the topic here in this, in one of the topic in the syllabus, that what data structure needed to convert infix notation to postfix notation. Even specifically what it is doing here in this case is just asking the one of the application that is for a data structure. Branch, no, there is nothing called branch, queue, tree and stack. In this cases, we know that the data structure stack, okay, the stack data structure is used for converting infix notation to postfix notation. Now, this is another question which is related with search and sorting. So here in data structure, there are syllabus is okay. They always do the syllabus. But what I find here that there are some percentage of the question, let's say 4 or 5 questions, that you may say that these are not part of the syllabus. Like here, if you look at the syllabus, the entire syllabus, nowhere mention here in this case here in the data structure and other part that we need to cover the algorithmic aspect also. Okay, that is not mentioned in the syllabus, but there is some question related with algorithmic aspect also. A search procedure which associate address with a key value provides a mechanism for dealing with 2 or more values assigned to be the same address is called. So here 2 or more values assigned by the same address. In this cases, so here in any of this search, we never do this thing, a linear search and binary search. Linear search is searching mechanism where we search the element one after another in a linear fashion by using a for loop. And in binary search, it is for this linear search is for the unordered array. Okay, linear search is used for unordered array, and binary search is used for ordered array. Okay, ordered array. Well, I am not entirely going into the concept, but small thing. So here, in this case, the best suitable answer that I find here in this case is hash coded search. And hash coded search is nothing but concept of the hashing, and where we use a hash function for mapping, and 2 key may be mapped into the same location depending upon the values of the this function, values of the whatever output of this function. That function is hk. Right. So that is basically something about this particular part here. And look at one more few question. FIFO algorithm, the execute the jobs FIFO algorithm, first in first out. About this topic is from operating system. The FIFO algorithm, how this FIFO algorithm works. Execute the first the job that entered into the queue. Execute first the job that first entered into the queue. Last entered into the queue. First one is the last entered, second is first entered. Execute first the job with the least processor needs, and none of this. So see here again regarding the level, very basic level of the question has been asked from this topic. This particular question is from the operating system. Operating system. So you don't need to go details of everything. You have to sit and cover each and every topic with minimum bit of depth required. Like here semicolon, FIFO algorithm, first in first out. The name itself is first in first out. The ending of the line that required semicolon. The basic concept of binding the data and the function together, encapsulation. Maybe the definition of the polymorphism in case of the next one. Okay, maybe the overloading. Maybe any question from the friend class, maybe any question from the destructor, constructor has been covered. So that way you can think that we need more and more information, and when more and more information is needed, then in that case the idea to prepare such type of examination is having a very good notes. So very good basic notes. You don't need to say go for the implementation and all. Basic understanding of each subject is required. Look at this particular part. The process of arranging data in alphabetical or numerical order is called. So now this process where we arrange the element in alphabetical order or the numeric value. That process is called here in this case is sorting, searching, traversal or merging. So here answer in this case is that is the mechanism of ordering the elements, and that mechanism is called as sorting. Another category of the question is the linear data structure, where data is stored and retrieved. So now what kind of the stack is a linear data structure? What is the logical property of the stack? So we start the subject stack or topic stack by considering, by saying it that stack is a last in first out, LIFO, last in first out data structure. Stack is based on what? Again the question is repeated, and this is the same shift 2, shift 3, and again in this case is LIFO. Now, so this question is again third time, that what is the principle for the stack? So that is last in first out. Okay, so that is the something for this technical part, the analysis, and this some question based on the topics, which is different topics, and now you can really see the standard, that the standard of the question is not very high, and as I already mentioned to you, the subject requirement, the journal requirement here for the preparation point of view is basic understanding related with each particular topic. When somebody will say system design, UML, then you must know, you don't need to go and design a system, but the basic understanding of that topic, web technology, HTML, CSS, what is the uses, and maybe some syntax related with that. That required simple maybe commands required for the operating system, that is Linux is there, Linux operating system is there for that. Operating systems, maybe the basic functionality of the operating system, maybe some algorithm related with scheduling, simple algorithm like here FIFO is asking, maybe it can ask about shortest job first algorithm. Okay, so for every topic must be covered, and every topic must be fundamentally, fundamentally covered, that what is the purpose of that particular part. So this is the technical session, and now what we are going to do here in this case is that I will once again call and will conclude the session of this RRB JE by announcing something good about this product which is going to be launched by ACE Engineering Academy. To help your preparation, I will call again one more time Mr. Ramesh Manusa sir. Ramesh sir, please.
Hello students, welcome you again. Actually, I would like to share an important news that ACE Engineering Academy is launched already, the RRB JE CBT2 technical module, and it is available in the ACE online app for your better preparation. And we are soon planning to launch RRB JE technical session in Apni Man Ki Boli Hindi Bhasha maybe. So now it is currently available in English mode, and soon we are going to launch in Hindi mode also. Anything, sir?
One more update for you is that for practice purpose in ACE website also you can purchase for a handbook for RRB JE. Okay, because any preparation required understanding and practice, so the handbook for RRB JE by ACE Engineering Academy will be also helpful. Okay, so that is the two updates for you. And finally, with the last word, Ramesh sir will conclude the session here in this.
Right. Actually, sir, that is a great news because video lectures are available and for preparation, handbook is also available. And expecting the students are going to utilize the same in best possible way. And one more last thing I want to tell you, being you people are young engineers, and this is the best opportunity. RRB JE is soon going to launch, soon going to announce the RRB JE exam. So better you plan your preparation from now onwards using ACE online app and the materials what sir told. And generally, I wanted to end up the session with the quotation of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. That is, सपने वो नहीं होते हैं जो सोते समय देखे जाए, सपने वो होते हैं आपका नींद उड़ाते हैं. So we request you to dream for it and achieve for it. Thank you. Wish you good luck.
Thank you very much.